Hi, this is Jeffrey Kurt Financial Group. Today's Wednesday, October 15, 2025. The government shutdown continues and no real end in sight or any resolution looks to be forthcoming. Secondly, tariff and trade problems, they continue, especially with China, and that is a big unknown as to what's going to happen there. And thirdly, the social divide and cultural differences within our country and our world just seem to be getting deeper and wider. So what's the stock market do? It rallies. It almost has recovered all of Friday's big losses. So I think some of that points towards Friday being really an algorithmic, passive volatility control fund machines selling and the momentum of it going down. So we've quickly recovered, and a lot of the narrative that was out there on Friday, it's still out there, I think, to some degree, but we've kind of come all the way back. Although, again, a little bit still below Friday's highs. And I think, Monday was a nice bounce. Tuesday, we were opened lower, came back and moved higher. Then at the end of the day, what I think is interesting, the S&P and the NASDAQ closed lower. NVDA was down 4.5%. And the NASDAQ was down about 0.75%. S&P down marginally. But 78% of the stocks in the S&P were actually up. So it just shows the size and impact and influence of NVIDIA. Again, down 4.5%, and it drags the S&P down. Interestingly, the Russell was up over 1.3% yesterday alone. So again, this goes back to a theme I think is very important and may continue, is the small caps kind of leading the way. And that may continue in throughout the year, the end of the year. So I think another thing is gold above 4,000, that keeps moving along, and bonds actually the yields are coming down. So I don't know if it's just a lower inflation. Oil's been coming down. Maybe that's a function of the peace in the Middle East. But oil coming down, bond yields coming down, and setting up for a rate cut at the end of the month from the Federal Reserve. So please keep the comments and questions coming. We like them. And thank you for listening. We'll be back on Friday. Goodbye.